welcome back. Today we want to talk about a very important topic, especially the future of the kids. Today we want to talk about race and kids. Now you brought up a very interesting question today. Oh, at work we were chilling. You're like, should kids know about race?
Our kids.
Who?
Should we teach our toddlers?
Okay, same thing. Should we teach our toddlers, which is like what, under 5?
Yeah.
Right? About race. Now, I'm gonna go first, and that's an interesting thing because I feel like at the end of the day, why the fuck do we need to teach them about race?
In this day and time.
Not necessarily at 5 years old.
In this climate.
Not necessarily at a
Why
toddler.
not?
I don't feel like they don't grasp and understand certain things.
You sure about that? In this
certain
time?
things. Yeah, obviously.
Your kid
Uh-huh.
could pick up your phone and probably use it better than you.
Okay.
And you gonna sit here and tell me he can't grasp what's going on in the
talking
world
about
now?
interpersonal relationship when it comes to other people.
Man,
You feel me?
stop
Because
that.
once you tell him that, he might even look at a white person and say, oh, they're evil, or they're this and that. And be like, yo, son.
But that's
not
when
all
you
white
got where
people.
you exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. But I don't think it's the right age to really teach him about something like that. You can teach him along the lines like, hey, but what you gonna tell him? You know what I mean? What you gonna tell him? That white people are used to be evil?
Let's just say you sitting there in your living room, Eugene and your son. Y'all watching the news. Let's just say that George Floyd shit was on, right? He sees it.
Right.
He sees
Of course.
the shit being put in the neck and all of that, right? He turned to y'all and start asking y'all questions. Why is that?
Right.
Why is this? And then he tells you, yo, that's not the first time he's seen something like that on the news watching it with y'all.
Right.
He's seen it before.
Right.
But it's only now he chose to say something about it. At that age, what the fuck would you say to him?
I explained to him the situation.
Exactly.
Now,
So-
would he retain that information I tell him? Maybe some parts of it. You know what I'm trying to
Maybe.
say? Now, right, that's such a fragile. That's what I feel like. Okay, let's put it on his head, right? I feel like that's the same thing the white supremacist people are teaching their kids.
They do.
You feel what I'm trying to say? So what?
So, no.
So it's like we're doing the same thing they're doing. You feel me? Now, are we teaching a division?
But there's a right and a
Are we
wrong
teaching
way.
a division, or are we teaching to educate?
Because
You know what I'm trying to say?
you could do it. You could go the same route they going and teach hate because that's all they doing with their kids.
Yeah,
They
and
teach
why
you
you
to-
teaching that though?
I'm
You know what I'm trying to
not
say?
white, and I'm not a supremacist, so
We
I
didn't
can
have one
tell
on
you.
that show. That'd be
So
interesting.
I don't want to sit next to that shit.
What?
Anyway,
How the fuck we gonna grow?
bruh, you sit next to that. Anyway,
Yeah, continue.
it's ways to go by it. I don't have to.
Follow,
I don't
put it
have to. I don't have to. I don't have to teach. I don't have to go the same route that they're going. You feel what I'm saying? To do and doing what they're doing. I could teach my kid. Okay, look, you see that it's not all white people that's bad, and it's not all police that's bad. There's ways to go by this shit. I don't have to do it like them. I said, like I said before. So yeah.
How you feel about it, G baby?
I mean, he basically said what I was already going to say.
How do you so watch the words out your mouth?
He basically said what I was already going to say, but to elaborate on it a little bit more. When you said, is it not the same thing that white supremacists are doing? It's actually more alike than y'all are realizing.
Break it down.
At that specific age group of 1 through 5, you instill a lot in your kids. Unfortunately, it also means instilling things that you unnoticeably may instill in them. For example, if your kid notices you're scared of roaches, your kid may then in turn start being scared of roaches. Right? So if your kid, for whatever reason, is watching and sees this stuff at that age, and you find yourself in a predicament to have to explain this to them because they saw it, you take the chance of, while telling them not all white people are the same and not all cops are the same, still instilling into them a fear. The same fear that white supremacists or people that don't consider themselves white supremacists are instilling in their white children towards us. So when they see us, that fear turns into a hatred or a stereotype. So our 1 through 5-year-old kids grow older, start going to school, and in their back of their head, mommy and daddy said, now all white people are the same, but I don't know which white person is or isn't. And now they get this distance. But we teaching them at such an early age while they're sponges, they start to put this distance between themselves and white people. They start to self-segregate, quarantine from other races and things like that, because they have this fear, not necessarily fear that they're going to hurt them or fear because they can't fight back, but this fear of I may experience some type of racial injustice because this might be one of those white people. It takes at an older age where there's more understanding and more comprehension to really let them grasp that.
But I feel like you can still teach the kid this shit, right? But as he goes along.
Can you give me an example of what we said to the kid?
I don't know, bro.
I think
Right
that not
now,
all
right
white
now, at
people
this,
are the same,
yeah,
but
exactly. Like I said earlier, exactly. Not all white people are the same,
And not all cops.
and not all cops are the same. So, with that being said, while I'm doing this and telling this kid this, as he gets older, gradually, I'm gonna start teaching my kid how to judge character and how to pick up on people like how to be judgmental towards people, not in a bad way. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I disagree.
whatever. I don't.
Continue.
But I'm gonna teach my kid. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to find a nice way to put out. It's not
Man,
single.
say the Ron Censor Locks thing. Say the Ron Cheese way. What do you want to say?
Well, single the fuck niggas out. You feel what I'm saying? Who you feel like is a fuck nigga, you stay far away. Period.
Right.
You feel what I'm
You're
saying?
also then teaching your kids to judge a book by its cover
And not giving that
by
person
its
yes.
character. Because they might look at somebody and that person might just look off to them, but
Look
that
like a
person,
lame. That's a fair
exactly,
word.
that person might have been the very person that could have elevated them into their life or put them on to the next big thing. But because my dad said that I should judge people and just keep a distance depending on a vibe that I get off them, they never give that person a chance. That's what I'm saying. We got to be very careful, especially at those. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. You are right in a sense. But it's a different age group where that needs to happen.
And not only that, but he's like, yo, daddy, was that a funny you were telling me about? You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. That's his bitch ass right there. Stay away from that.
I go say all the time, daddy, is he a bitch ass nigga?
Yep.
So,
But it's about the age.
yeah. So y'all let us know what y'all think about this great topic about racing kids and toddlers.
What's an appropriate age to talk to your kids about racial injustice, racism, and segregation, and everything else that we've experienced and our ancestors has experienced?
Mind you now, them backwoods white people teach their kids to scream white power from the age of 2.
Also,
So-
mind you, we can't go ahead and do what we're complaining about other people doing and expecting it to be any different.
Well, we
as
can
an
do it
outcome.
too, but do it the right way.
There is no right way.
It
White.
is.
Whoa.
Right way.
There ain't no white way.
flower?
No, I said there ain't no white way.
Yeah.
There ain't no right way of
Y'all let us know.
doing that.
Black Convo,
G baby.
That's the bastard.
and we out. Now.